Israeli Prime Minister, "We will destroy Hamas even if we have to fight against the whole world."
Nghệ An and Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development market products made by Western Nghe An.
Denis Dang as famous creative director.
Hello, it's me, Hoàng Yến, and so good to see you again in today's news. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu just vowed to continue the fight to destroy Hamas and to resolutely fight against the world if necessary, despite increasing pressure from the international community.
In the latest press conference with top officials in Israel's wartime cabinet, Prime Minister Netanyahu said that the leaders of a number of countries are facing pressure to push Israel for a ceasefire in the war with Hamas in the context that many protests in support of Palestinians are taking place in the US and many Western countries. However, such pressure will not affect Israel's determination in the war with Hamas, Netanyahu added. This country will resolutely fight against the world if necessary. Responding to French President Emmanuel Macron's statement in the media one day earlier that Israel carried out attacks that killed children, women and the elderly in Gaza, Netanyahu affirmed that it is Hamas who is trying to prevent the evacuation of civilians, not Israel.
Nghệ An Provincial People's Committee plans to coordinate with the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development to organize an event to display, introduce, and promote OCOP products, typical products, and potentials of Western Nghe An from 17th to 18th November in Hanoi.
According to the plan, the event has a scale of 6 areas displaying typical products of the western region of Nghe An, OCOP products with local features of the province. In addition, there is also a food kiosk selling Nghe An specialties. This event is expected to help units, businesses, craft villages, and cooperatives expand their markets and introduce products to potential customers. This is also an opportunity to seek support from central agencies, ministries, and branches in the strategy of building and promoting socio-economic development in the western region of Nghe An.
As a part of a series of activities of a Solidarity Festival, on the evening of November 11th in Vinh City, Nghệ An Province, a street festival with the theme Cultural Colors of Nghệ An Ethnic Groups and a music show named The Song of Forever Solidarity just took place. The event attracted thousands of people and tourists.
The street festival, Cultural Colors of Nghe Ethnic Groups, attracted the participation of nearly 2,000 artists, actors, and artisans from the mass art troupes of 21 districts and urban areas of Nghe An Province. The elaborately staged performances with modern sound, lighting, and colorful costumes of the actors brought residents and visitors the experience of a cultural space imbued with the identities of the ethnic groups. Immediately after the street festival was a music show named The Song of Forever Solidarity held at Ho Chi Minh Square. Once again, the audience had the opportunity to enjoy unique performances from different regions of Nghe An.
Coming next are some typical news.
The 9th Asian World Film Festival will have the participation of 4 Vietnamese movies such as Brilliant Ashes, Mrs. New, En Hot Wants a Husband, Fragile Flower, and 2 short films, Glory of the Fighter and Quiet Wind. This is the first time the Asian World Film Festival has Vietnamese Film Day for audiences who love Vietnamese movies. This year, this event takes place from November 8th to November 17th, local time, in Los Angeles, California, USA. The 2023 Ha Long Bay Heritage International Marathon is going to officially take place on November 19, 2023 in Ha Long City, Quang Minh Province. The famous magazine in the marathon running industry, Runner's World UK, voted HBHM as one of the most beautiful and attractive running routes in the world. The tournament is also considered one of the most professional and best organized international marathons in Vietnam to date. This year, The total prize value is up to nearly 600 million Vietnamese dongs. The organizing committee will award medals, prize money, and gifts from sponsors to athletes who rank first, second, and third in the competition events.
More than 100 cities in northern France are on red alert, and about 200 schools in this area are forced to close due to severe flooding. In many places, the water is up to 60 centimeters deep, agricultural production machinery is damaged. Poultry carcasses' bodies are floating, posing a potential risk of disease. According to French Environment Minister Christophe Béchu, dozens of cities and towns will be considered to be in the list of localities hit by natural disaster.
Now let's move to today's story. As a 9X young man from Nghệ An, Denis Dang, the owner of series of million-view MVs that have caused storms in recent times, is always passionate about art. Graduated with excellent results from Foreign Trade University, Denis Dang has become a famous content creative director.
Dang Duke, who, with the stage name Denis Dang, has had many creative and interesting projects. He also created a series of controversial topics for the audiences. With unique personal steps, Denis Dang first participated in his debut project with the MV Jealousy for singer Eric, which brought great success.
When singers Eric and Min left their old company, they did not have enough budget to produce large-scale music videos. Kak Hung is the author of the song, Jealous. When I heard the demo for the first time, I said, this will be a good song. At that time, I didn't have 10 million Vietnamese dongs in my account, but I was still determined to invest in MV production.
Thanks to Denis Dang's talent, a series of famous MVs have been released, helping many artists quickly rise to the top. Examples include Jealousy by singers Eric and Min with 139 million views, Color of Tears by singer Nguyen Tran Trung Quan with 64 million views, and Bo Po Bo by singer Hoang Thuy.
I then had to call for investment from sponsors. As for me, Denis always challenges artists. I have learned many things from Denis. There are things I don't dare to think or do, but Denis makes me challenge myself. Very special. Without Denis, there would be no Quan today.
Having white hair in small cameo roles, Denis Dang in his new and creative artistic journey is now a name welcomed by young people. Most importantly, he has identified and been recognized by artists for his talent as a content creative director.
It's the end of the show today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you next time.